Please welcome to the stage, Captain America himself, Mackie! Welcome to Singapore.
All right, Andy, and to get things started, how long ago did Marvel tell you about the plans for you to become captain? How did it feel when you first found this out?
Well, Marvel didn't tell me. Most of the things in the Marvel universe comes from leaks with friends we work with. So I was at Chris Evans' house when we were shooting, I think it was Civil War, I don't know what we were shooting, but we were all sitting there watching football like we do. And Chris asked me if I read the new script, and I was like, of course not. So he grabs me, we run down to the basement, and he had this really cool house with a really cool basement. And he gave me the last 2 pages of Endgame. And when I read it, like, we just hugged each other and jumped around in a circle. So that was kind of how I learned about it.
Oh, how cool is that?
Celebratory, I love that feeling. I love the fact that it was so into it. And obviously then, this big screen debut as Captain America, how does it feel stepping into such an iconic role?
It's exciting. I mean, there's nothing like it. I've been in the universe for almost 10 years now, and been in over 10 of these movies. So to have Sam Wilson start off the way he did and grow into Captain America is kind of it's very unique. No other character in any other cinematic universe has had that experience. So, you know, he has the ability to not only honor his country, but honor his friend, Steve Rogers.
And how did you find that transition, like going from the big screen to Disney Plus, back to the big screen again?
It was difficult at first. If I don't know how many of you guys are actors, but television is very different than film. So when you do film, it's just a bunch of people hanging out and, you know, great craft services, and they make these little sandwiches, and it's just a good time, you know? But television is constantly going, and a movie you can shoot in 4 months, a TV show is 6 to 7 months. So it's just a lot more work, it's a lot more grueling, just much more invested work. So I'm very happy to be back on where life is easy and quiet.
So let's talk a little bit about that experience then, and sort of the character and how he's evolved as well. Sam, how has Sam evolved since taking over the Cap mantle?
Well, Sam, when we first met him, Sam was a counselor dealing with veterans and veteran affairs in DC. And then once he met with Steve, he, you know, became a part of his troop, his group, and then, you know, slowly becoming an Avenger and so on and so forth. So his evolution now is simple to the fact that he's still a counselor, he's still a servicer of soldiers, but at the same time now he's a leader of his community and his country. So it's the same skew, just on a different level.
All right. How would you say Sam Wilson's Cap differs from Steve Rogers?
Well, I don't have the serum. So the serum is very different. You have the serum, you can fight anybody and you don't have to worry about anything.
Right.
And when you don't have the serum, you have to be smart and kind of engineer different ways of defeating people. So with Sam, like I said, him being a counselor, he used more of his brains than his brawn. He used more of his wit than his fist. So he's more so of a friend to everyone as opposed to a foe to anyone.
Gotcha.
And then when you were stepping into that role, then were there any particular comic book storylines or moments that you referenced for your portrayal of Cap?
I'll say this, all right? And I know a lot of people might not like this. I've never read comic books. I watch every cartoon. I watch everything from Tom and Jerry all the way to what are the little ones? The little Batman and Robin and the little, what is that?
Smurfs?
No, man. It's when Teen Titans.
Oh.
If you haven't watched Teen Titans, that's my favorite cartoon. Go online and Google the booty scoot. It's amazing. But because I have kids, I watch all the cartoons. So I've just gotten into reading comic books, but when I got cast as the Falcon, I went back and I bought like 50, 60 different comic books. Wow. From the original Falcon and Cap all the way up to the new ones that have come out. So I've almost read all of them.
All right. Well, now that Kevin's dropped off the line, right? What can you tell us about?
Oh, no.
Right, come on, give us a little something.
Put you on the spot.
There's nobody in the audience. What can you tell us about Brave New World?
You know, Brave New World is a fun movie. If you look at these Marvel movies, they go in different genres, different livelihoods. You have the fantasy world, you have the space world, you have the raccoon world, and you know now with the Captain America storyline has always been the realistic, grounded world. Everything was. If you watch the original Captain America, it's almost like that could happen today, and you could believe it happening today. Now, if Dr. Strange show up and start throwing plates at you, that's a whole different thing. So this movie stays in the line of the original Captain America, of that thriller, of that espionage, of that grounded nature of storytelling and really investing the actual audience into the story.
So then what are you most excited for the fans to see in this film?
I'm most excited for y'all to see me kicking ass. I kick a lot of ass. I mean, every time I see an ass, I'm like, wow, right? It is crazy. So no, but my new suit, it's just a high-tech suit. I went to Wakanda, met with everybody in Wakanda. We had dinner. It was a great time. They threw me a welcome party. It was dope. But when I was leaving, they gave me the suit, right? So I'm like, wow, this is a new suit. This is great. I put it on. I can kick harder. I can fly faster, and it gives me the ability to be more agile in my skills. So it's taken all my skills to a completely different level.
All right. Finally, Cap is the second superhero that you played in the MCU. Now, a few years from now, Robert Downey Jr. is going to return to play Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could snap your fingers and play any other character in the MCU, who'd you choose?
Well, okay, I'll say this. My favorite character of all time is the Incredible Hulk. I've always been a Hulk fan. When I was a kid, I used to watch the TV show with Lou Ferrigno. I just always loved the Hulk. I always wonder, how come everything came off except the Hulk pants? You ever thought of that? Like, why his shirt, his shoes, everything but his pants stayed on, up to the knee. Like, I always thought that was weird. So if I could play anybody, I would want to be a really badass Incredible Hulk.
Sounds good to me.
Lycra, you need to get yourself a good pair of Lycra pants.
Lycra, the stretch.
Yes.
I need, because I do baggy, but I think I need like, what are those pants the girls wear? The
Spanx?
I need the Spanx. Okay,
There you go.
that's what Hulk wears. He wears Spanx, so I just need some denim Spanx.
And you know what? I think this is a perfect note to end this interview on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let's put your hands together, please. For Anthony Mackie, Captain America himself. Thank you for being here with
Thank you,
us.
guys.
Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you.
I did not think that we were going to be talking about sex.
Well, we did. We did. And you know what?